What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode number 14 now of the Legion United Career Mode on FIFA 17 here on YouTube. And in today's episode, I have a very interesting one for you. We're still in the January transfer window, and we are still awaiting a few deals to come through, and we will know the outcome of those anyways later on in this episode, and you'll be seeing it up to come. But we have a game in this episode against Blackburn coming up here in the FA Cup. It's our first FA Cup in this career mode. You're going to be seeing the new graphics to do with the FA Cup and stuff like that. It looks very tidy this year in FIFA. It looks very nice, actually. And I did think to myself, yes, I do enjoy it. I do like the look of this new FA Cup whole design thing. It did look very, very nice in-game. As you can see, making a number of changes to the side here going into this one against Blackburn. Two youth academy players are actually going to be playing in this game. Goes by the name of Jackson, and obviously our scout future star, that is De Martinez, or however you say his name, in that right back position. But we actually put him at right wing today to try and see how he would perform up there. Because my idea behind it was when we promoted him, if you remember, back in like episode number 2 or 3 it was, I actually said that when we promote him, we will be using him as a winger because of his great physical stats. So we're going to try and play him there. It's his debut today. Let's just see how he gets on in that right wing spot. We've also got Jackson in the CDM role for us today. He's also only 60 rated, and I think De Martinez, or however you say his name, is actually 61 rated. So in terms of rating, our best youth academy prospect so far is Green, and he's been performing wonderfully for us. Let's see if these two guys can do exactly the same thing that Green is doing for us currently in the side. So it was always going to be tough going into this against Blackburn. They're not an easy side to beat by any stretch of the imagination. And in an FA Cup game, anything can go any way. So, as you can see, you're going to see the graphics here in a second. They do look extremely nice. You're going to see the team layout in a second. And also, I've noticed something as well. The Bundesliga graphics this year in FIFA look extremely good. I've watched a career mode to do the Bundesliga so far, and they look crazy good. And it's just, yeah, the whole graphics, what Frostbite's done this year in FIFA look absolutely incredible. There you go. That is what the FA Cup looks like this year in FIFA. Very, very nice to see that they've actually put time and effort into making it change from what it used to be into this now. And this just looks so, so good. It brings a new sort of fresh thing on FIFA. As you can see, the players shaking hands, and honestly, I was thinking going into this that I didn't really mind what happened, the outcome of this game, because obviously we got into the later stages of the FL Cup and we got knocked out by Arsenal anyway, so our run effectively was very, very pointless. And we came here today in the FA Cup to play against Blackburn, and the same thing here. I sort of wanted to get through just because it's Blackburn, and I thought, you know, we should be beating them with comfort in terms of sides that we have beaten so far in the Cups, as in West Brom and stuff like that. And we've had a very good performance against Arsenal, and we could have easily won that game, but unfortunately, if you watch the episode, we didn't, and we lost it 3-1. So, by those terms, we should be beating Blackburn. At the same time, though, I sort of didn't want to get through in the FA Cup because I thought to myself, if I get through and end up in the Premier, or end up playing Premier League sides later on in the competition and end up losing anyway, it's going to be a fairly pointless run in terms of that one. So, as much as I was looking forward to seeing how our Youth Academy projects got on in this game, I actually didn't care about the outcome of it. If we won it, great, but if we didn't, I wouldn't have been too disappointed. And as you can see, the first chance would go our way in this one. 4 minutes in, it was our Youth Academy project who would have the first effort on goal, the right back of our scout future star. His shot was saved though, and the rebound came to Stuart Dallas, who could only head his effort against the bar. Into the 55th minute of the game as we make a mistake here at the back. Give the ball to Blackburn. Very sloppy from me, but a fine save from Robert Green keeps Silvestri, sorry, actually not Robert Green. It's Silvestri in goal today for us, as he is the cup goalkeeper. Makes a very good save to keep us in the game. And then from the resulting corner, we actually managed to counter-attack, giving it into Suleiman Dakara. Dakara gives it to our scout future star in Demesquites. I'm going to call him, let's call him, I don't know, I'll think of a name for him between now and the next episode. Stuart Dallas gives it back to Dakara. Dakara's in a very, very good position here. I tried to smash it straight into that top corner, but unfortunately, Dakara's effort ends up straight down the throat of the Blackburn goalkeeper there. From the corner, we actually whip this one in, win the initial header. I think it's Stuart Dallas again there, and his header comes back off the bar. Ronaldo Vieira then has the effort on goal, which then comes back off the bar yet again. So somehow we've hit the bar from 2 headers. Well, 2 headers that were actually right after each other. 2 headers, one after the other, hitting the bar. I've never, ever had that happen to me in FIFA. From the resulting corner then, we did actually head that one straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. So a very poor header in the end, trying to create a chance in this one. And it could have easily been 1-0 to Blackburn, as you just saw there, with that triple tap cross across the face of goal. And unfortunately for them, but fortunately for us, their striker didn't manage to poke that one home, as we would have one more chance in this game in the 80th minute of this one. Managed to create another great chance with our scout future star. Gets into an extremely good position, but he could only fire his shot just wide of that bottom corner. If you take a look at it from this angle as well, look how close he was to capping off a very good debut for himself and giving us the win in this FA Cup. So we draw the game, which means we will have to go to a replay, which will most likely be in the next episode, because knowing the way that FIFA fixtures work, they're going to make us play a number of games within a short period of time. So I'm expecting the replay to be in the next episode. I actually haven't seen the fixtures for it because I didn't check it out when I recorded this episode, but I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be in the next episode. So unfortunately, just like we've had in the last episode when we played Aston Villa within the space of 2 episodes twice, we are going to be playing Blackburn in the space of 2 episodes twice, probably, if we get them in the FA Cup replay in the next episode. It's definitely got them in the replay. It's just finding out when we have them in that replay. As you can see, Costinha actually declined his contract that we tried to offer him, and I offer him one more. I was thinking in my head, if I give him one more and he declines this, then I'll be saying, all right, then you know what, you can take it and run. I don't give a crap. I don't really want you playing for my club then. I offered him important first team player with £13,000 a week, and I thought, you've got to accept this, because at the end of the day, you're getting paid a hefty wage to come and play at the Championship, because there's no guarantee we're actually going to get into the Premier League next season anyway. Doing a bit of training here, as you can see, Green is actually going to grow an overall, I do believe, in this one to 69. There you go. Very nice growth on him so far. I am looking forward to seeing how long it takes us to get him into the best player, well, our best player at Leeds United. At the moment, I do believe it's actually Liam Bridcut at 76. But in terms of all the players in the club currently, Janssen is the highest rated at 77. But at the end of the season, he will be leaving us as he is only on loan here. So Bridcut is our we actually own the player. He is the highest rated at the club currently. But we're looking to change that with Joel Green coming up the ranks and trying to make him our star, basically, of the Leeds United career mode. He's going to be the man that we look back on this series and we think, yeah, a hero or a legend was born in Joel Green in the Leeds United career mode. But fingers crossed we can do that with the other 2 Scout Future Stars, or rather the Youth Academy prospects that you've just seen play in that last game. Obviously, Miguel, our Scout Future Star, had a couple of efforts on goal, but unfortunately couldn't manage to make a chance or a goal for himself. And it was a good performance from him, but I would have liked to have seen him hit the net with the second chance that he got, where he put it just wide of the post. Then I decided I was going to try and make an interesting signing. If this one went through, this would be an unreal signing for a team like Leeds in real life. As you can see, Mattia De Siglio of AC Milan. He's a left back by trade, but he can play left back and right back. He's around the 73 overall mark, but obviously in previous FIFAs he was actually a very good overall. I decided that if we can lure a player away from AC Milan and get him into this Leeds United side, that would be the biggest signing I've made in a career mode ever. And that's a big statement to say. The reason why I'm going to call it the biggest signing ever, if we can make that, as we offer a contract here to Jordan Obita, as Reading did accept the £2.3 million offer. The reason why I say it's going to be the biggest signing we've ever made is because to lure a player away from AC Milan on a permanent deal, if we can manage to do that, to a team like Leeds United in the Championship, is unheard of. And a player of De Siglio's quality would come down and he would be an absolute boss in the Championship if we do not make it to the Premier League in this first season. As you can see here, we take on, I do believe, Derby County for the next game in this episode. That was the team we named pretty much our starting 11. Iwobi, Green, and Kamaru are the front 3 today. Unfortunately, I haven't really been thinking that Iwobi's been brilliant for us as of yet. I've enjoyed using him in my Arsenal career mode when I've played it off of YouTube, but at the same time, he hasn't really hit the heights I was hoping he would hit here at Leeds United. So I'm considering maybe dropping him and just sort of playing someone else and letting him get back to the form that I know he's capable of. But I suppose the only way he's going to get back to that form is if he keeps playing. He's not really hit the heights that I was going to hope he would have when we signed him from Arsenal for all that money that we did pay. But fingers crossed he'll be able to improve himself and try and get himself back to where I'm expecting him to be, because we do need him for the future. He's going to be one of the players that I looked at. Like I said with Joel Green, we started to build with a future with the fact that we signed Iwobi into the club, Joel Green as well. We've got a number of youth players coming through. We're trying to build for the future here if we get into the Premier League as well. And if we manage to stay in there, I do want to try and build for the future. And that's what I was trying to do with Iwobi. But he hasn't really hit the heights, as I've just said, after what I was hoping he would hit. As we did take on Derby here. And I was not looking forward to this game going into it. I can tell you that for sure. As you just saw with the last game, to have the chances that I had and not score a goal, I wasn't expecting this to be a very good game. And in the 25th minute, Derby would create the opening chance and the opening goal of the game. As I made a tackle there with Bridcut, made the mistake of running out with my centre-back, and it's a great defence-splitting pass, I have to say. And I do think it's Craig Bryson, in the end, who actually puts the ball in the back of the net to give Derby the 1-0 lead. 40 minutes into this one, though, we managed to create a chance for ourselves. Pablo Hernandez into Alex Iwobi, the man of the moment, who I've just mentioned as we went into this game. But unfortunately, his strike went over the bar. And as you can see, like I said, he's just not playing in form for us at the moment. And that's exactly what I needed him. I needed that ball to hit the back of the net there. And look how close it was as it went over the bar. And in all honesty, guys, I deserve to lose this game. The reason I deserve to lose this game is because I had enough chances to get myself back into it. You're going to see this one is here. This is the worst miss I think I've done in all FIFA 17 so far. Kamaru, lovely turn into a very dangerous area. And then I smashed that one wide somehow. I have no idea how that ended up so far wide, but it did. But yeah, I deserve to lose this one. As you can see, another mistake by Liam Bridcut, giving the ball away in a sloppy area One defense splitting pass again to Craig Bryson once again, and his finish this time is absolutely unbelievable as they celebrate with the my favourite celebration in FIFA. This is, I absolutely love this celebration, but honestly, I had enough chances to get myself back in this game when Derby went 1-0 up, and the fact that I missed those chances and didn't take them as I should have taken them is no one else's fault but mine, and I deserve to lose that based on the fact that I missed those chances and didn't score from them. If I'd have scored from them, the game would have been totally different, and I deserve something out of the game, but at the same time, the finishing aspect of it today just wasn't good enough, and Wobby having an effort where it goes over the bar, and then me doing that with Kamar Roof, makes me think that I deserve to lose this, as that's an unbelievable strike there from Craig Bryson. As you can see it from that angle, it just looked even better. 90th minute now, as we managed to put it into Ronaldo Vieira, who's going to whip it out wide here to Berardi. 90th minute, trying to get ourselves a consolation in this one. Crossed the ball in. I thought it was Kamar Roof who headed it, but it was a very good defensive header in the end by the centre-back. Hernandez's corner, though, straight into break cut, and it was then cleared away, and that was the full-time whistle. So 2-0 defeat here at home to Derby, which is not a good result at all in terms of the league position that we're in, trying to chase the front two. I think it's safe to say we're probably not going to get an automatic promotion now, as it looked bleak before, but now it just looks even worse for us. And as you can see there, more shots, but only 2 on target for us, whereas Derby had 3 shots and hit all 3 on target. And that's what I meant about the finishing aspect of it. We weren't good enough on the day. Derby were just the better side in terms of being in front of goal, and I deserve to lose that by 2-0. We are coming towards the end of the episode, though. If you have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode, don't forget to drop that like button. As always, thank you so much for watching the videos and showing the support that you guys are showing on the series. My channel's grown so much in the last week. I have been Danny, and I'm out. Peace.